bear with me, cause I've been an idiot. Include. Let's see if people can hear us. Can people hear us? They can't hear us. Right. Hey, Danny, there, mate? Let's begin.
Yeah. Alright, welcome to Hungary for round 2 of the F1 Weekend League at Gavra.
Good start. Nice one. Yeah, so welcome back, everyone. Weekend League once again here. This is the earlier of the 2 weekend leagues. And apparently we have Lando Norris in our session, according to my screen, in the Alfa Romeo. Interesting. But yeah, 12 minutes left in this quali session. We've already got a bunch of people who have put in times. But this is the first race of the first group. Looking very overcast here, Dan. You might get the rain that you've been waiting for that you've been waiting for ages. But at the moment, my driver select.
Yeah. First time I came here was rain. May have wasted my luck already. Hope not. I'd love to see some rain. I just find it real levels out the playing field. But we have the man in the racing point, Just Give, is on his last race of this year, I believe.
I believe so, yeah. Just Give having to go away for a little while, but hopefully he will return to us at a later date. But yeah, this will be his final race for what could be this year, or he might join towards the back end of this year. We don't know, but at the moment it is Danger Times on pole with a 114.2. Then Z-Tech Oreos in second with a 114.2 as well. 2,000 split those two up top. That is very, very close between those two. Then it's N-Wells Gaming. 1,000?
Yeah, for me it says 1,000.
Okay, that's weird. Mine it says 2,000, but you know. Nice Codemasters. A 114.4 for N-Wells Gaming. Then it's Ali Turgut with a 115.1. Then Jutskiver 115.3. Then JB Surreal. Then Antonio Bon-Eagle in 8th. Toby in 9th. Fizzybite in 10th. Super Clean Racer in 11th. And then Owen in 12th. They are the guys with the times in the moment. Dan is not racing, but except he forgot to spectate, so his car is currently just there on the grid.
Solid IQ of 2.
No rain for race 1, Dan, mate.
Yes.
Unfortunately, no rain for race 1.
No.
But, it is looking very overcast here, so we may receive some rain towards the back end of this lobby, which will be interesting. But yeah, sorry, Dan. Sorry to disappoint you, Dan, mate. But yeah, no rain for race 1.
Why? What have I done to deserve this pain? Anyway.
Possibly constant asking for it. If carry on asking, you'll never get. So you've got to stop asking for rain, and then you'll get rain. That's what you got to do.
The sad truth.
Yeah.
Danger Time's coming in the last corner to start his second part of the day.
Definitely 100% truthful, damn it.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Simon breaks into turn 1, getting the apex, and activating DRS onto the second straight into turn 2. This is a very qualifying based track, where because it is very hard to overtake as well.
It is a very difficult track to overtake on, and yeah, didn't provide much racing in the. It's provided quite a bit of racing in the Premier, but not as much in the Super League last season. But yeah, we're gonna have to see how the weekend league fare here in Hungary. Only 2 DRS zones. Jutsukev is doing donuts. And Dan, if you would like to take your way over to what can only be described as Codemasters Hell. Oh, if Jutsukev could do that again, well, that would have been great. So you see that Rolex board? that Rolex, not the Rolex board. You see the Rolex advertising like on the concrete, the paint, right?
Yeah.
If a driver drives over the top of that, the car actually goes underneath the paint instead of over the top of it.
Oh.
it does it in the spectator cam. If I was right on board with someone who's... someone runs wide there in the race, you'll see what happens. But it's really weird. It's a turn 2. So just after the second small DRS zone. The hairpin. The first of the 2 hairpins that are like back to back on the track. I'm trying to find someone going through turn 1. So if you look on board, it's right on board here with Z-Tech Oreos, who is in 2nd place. But yeah, that Rolex advertising on the outside there. Drive over it, but the car actually goes under it. Cheers, Codemasters. Nice one for that one. But anyway, to the qualifying, who's coming around towards the end. There's a racing point come around towards the line. Just trying to figure out who that is.
That's Bon Evil.
Bon Evil. So, will she improve? No improvement there, but someone did just improve. I believe it was, it was Ali Turgut up into 3rd position with a 114.3. The Ferrari moving himself up into 3rd position.
So I think Ridley Spock got up to 5th place there. There's something a lot. I think Antonio's going faster. These things are in the last corner, gets DRS open straight away, and to the line goes 8th. I think he improves to fireplace, I don't know. But Toby is going 4/10 faster in the other Red Bull. She goes just using the full width of the track, what we can get away with. Up the hill to the little chicane. And then swing through the hard S's section to try and not invalidate your lap on the curbs. Through fast forward hander. Make sure to not get oversteer. He's 1/10 up from his previous lap. He's coming down to the last 2 corners, the 2 hairpins. Upshift there to get the traction, and then round the final corner, swinging it out, DRS open to the line. He gets 6/10 up on his previous lap, but he does not improve.
No improvement.
His 11th place.
Yeah, no improvement there for Toby, but still down in 11th place, as you said at the moment. Who's coming towards the end of their lap?
Yeah, Antonio's hit the barrier on pit entry there. He just broke his front wing.
Yeah, Cryptek actually did that in the Premier Series last season. There is a huge concrete pillar on the entry of the pit lane, and he crashed into it and retired the car during the race. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Is Bon Evil coming into the pits? Yeah. Let's have a look. So there's if you see on the left hand side, it's the Rolex advertising board. That concrete pillar on the outside. Huge death if anybody goes into that, because it took out to take out Cryptek last season.
The portal to the Shadow Realm.
It is.
Yeah, I think Antonio just got a little bit of understeer when he was coming into the pits and just broke his front wing.
Possibly, yeah.
It is Zactic Oreos on original pole now. He was beaten danger times by a solid 4/10, 4.5 tenths even. As I think was Ferrari going out.
Enwell's Gaming's on a lap, but I think Enwell's Gaming's a 10th up on his lap at the moment. He's just come through turn 4, through turn 5. Had to just got on that curb on the inside, but managed to pull off of it, but in the end just got a little bit of oversteer as he tried to correct the car off of the curb. That curb is also death on the inside of that corner. Stick any form of your car on that curb and it will spin. Through the tricky middle sector here as he comes down now towards what I think this is turn 12. Believe so, yes, he comes down now, staying in third gear as he's going to come around the final of the two hairpins, two back-to-back hairpins here through the final part of Hungary. And in the end, he's back down to that lap as he's got a couple of had a couple of moments there where he almost lost the rear. And yeah, that was very close.
Trying not to die, as this is probably the wider Monaco.
Yeah, this track has been compared sometimes to Monaco in terms of just zero overtaking opportunities. But you know, we could see the weekend league pull something miraculous out the bag. We don't know. The weekend league never fails to surprise. Let's have a look here and see if anybody on a lap at the moment. JMB still flying through turn 4, not turn 5. This is turn 5 here. And so he comes round the outside here onto the curb. Now through this tricky chicane section here. Humongous curbs through here. Do not want to get on either of them. As it goes down into fourth gear, but to be careful, you can use a little bit of that curb there on the outside, but can't put the whole of the car on it, otherwise you will get given a penalty, as it does a lot of times in this game, because it's not GT Sport. As down into third gear now, using a lot of the curb there to get the car nicely hooked up for the final of the two hairpins. A little bit of oversteer on the rear as he comes down now through the final corner. And up to the line as he'll come across and improve by a 10th. Move himself up ahead of Jutsikev into 7th position. And yeah, that was a good lap there from Mr. JMB Surreal.
Jutsikev comes along to set what will probably be his last qualifying lap of the year, maybe. Don't know for sure, but he has said that this will be his last race of the year.
Potentially.
We will see Ray Fizz taking over for him. He just set a purple sector 1, so he's going out with a bang. He comes up the hairpin, passes danger times into the chicane with the humongous death curbs.
Big death curbs. Just had to say also, Attengren, won quite a few Super League races last season, and was at the top of the Super League throughout the entirety of the season. And at the moment he's in here, I think he's replacing DBD actually, so it's going to be a big jump in terms of driver speed. As here comes Attengren, purple through sector 1 here. We know how good he can be around this track. Didn't have the best of races last.
Jutsikev goes provisional pole.
Atem didn't have the
purple sectors, I think.
Atem didn't have the best of races around here last season, and a couple of spins in the Super League, but in the end, overall he had a brilliant Super League season. But here he is now showing his paces. He's coming through the middle sector. Will it be purple? Isn't purple, but he's 900s up. It's going to be very, very close at the top of the grid here if he can pull it back in the final sector. Hasn't got much in terms of ERS left. Will he be able to hook a lap together? Is he's going to come around to the line through the final corner, and going to swing the Renault out to the curb, and he's going to come across the line, proves by a 10th there, moves himself up into 3rd position there.
Yeah, we've got 4 seconds left in the qualifying session. I think, yeah, Zactic Oreos is on the lap. Getting a little oversteer through the chicane in the middle part of the track, as we see just getting out away from. And he swings through the little S's section. Uses all the curb he can get away with. He isn't improving through the middle sector, but can he pull it back through the last part of the track? Can he spoil the party for Jutsikev on his last day? We shall see as he swings through the last corner. We see JMB Surreal in the wall. I don't know, but he does go pole.
pole position.
1/10.
And Jutsukev not being able to improve. He's coming to the pits, and he will not be able to improve on that lap time, so he will stay second for his final races here. For now, anyway, until he returns, possibly in a later date. And yeah, that's and nobody else is on a lap. I think that is the qualifying done there.
And will I have to retire straight away?
You might have to, yeah.
Apologies for my solid 1 IQ.
Hopefully your car doesn't get in. It shouldn't get in the way anyway. They'll be ghosting, so it should be fine. Should be fine.
Should be fine. I'll just have the worst start in history. And just retire.
Yeah, so it is C-Tech Oreos on pole position, Jutsukev second, Emwell's Game in third, Attinger in fourth, Danger Times in fifth, Ali Turgut sixth, Bon Evil seventh, Rootless Pack in eighth, JB Surreal ninth, Antonio in 10th, Toby in 11th, Super Clean Racer in 12th, Fizzy Bite 13th, Owen 14th, Dan in 15th, and Duff End Trump in 16th place.
I do think he disconnected a few times and not he can get in properly, but
let's see if he's in.
We will see when we shall see. I think you'll have to do the opening because I won't be able to see anything. I'll be the camera car at the back of the grid. Alright, strategy wise, we're going to do an 8 stop. Can I retire? No, I can't. I have to wait. Okay. Alright, so the strategy is on lap 2 I pit for hards, and then on lap 9 I pit for softs, and on 11 softs again, and then I finish the race on mediums. How does that sound?
What race are you on about here?
I'm on the grid, I'm just doing my strategy.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to go for maximum top speed setup. What could possibly go wrong? And I can't return information off.
Formation lap, here we go.
I've got the warmest tires in the land. Oh, I'll show you the Rolex thing, if you look at me now.
Oh, yeah, let's have a look.
Oh,
well, no, I can't now. You've carried on driving. I couldn't see there, because you carried on driving. It's stupid anyway, let's just say. It's probably one of the worst. I don't even know how they've managed to... I don't know how you can manage to mess up that bad, Codemasters. Like, it's... Like... It's just... Honestly... I can mess up an advertise. It's on the ground as well. It's not even like an advertising board. Like Codemasters. If you ever see any of these streams, and I'm highly doubting you won't, because you don't listen to any of your community or any of the people that play your games. Fix your game and actually show us that you can create a game, because currently you showed us that you cannot create a game. And it looks like some school project that's been wrapped up in the last 20 minutes when you realised you've got to get it fully completed before the end of the deadline. That's what it feels like, Codemasters. So, yeah. And that's putting that nicely. Apparently Z-Tech Oreos is lagging like hell, according to Jutsukev. But here we go. Dan off for the first race here in Hungary. And obviously they haven't gone, as always, because do the Codemasters ever get anything right? And
I can't hear my rest. This is woeful.
Yeah. No, but here they go. And the lights are out. And away they go. Off to a good start here. And, yeah, Dan, you have retired from the race. Good on you there. But Jutskev immediately having a brilliant start down into turn 1. He's got past Z-Tech Oreos. Adam now down the inside of Enwell's Gaming. And someone's ran very wide there. I believe that was Danger Times. Running a little bit wide. There's everyone down towards turn 3. As everyone going pretty normal at the moment. There's I think it's a Super Clean Racer and Toby now going wheel to wheel. Guys, don't go wheel to wheel up into turn 4. That's not a smart idea. And in the end, one of them backed out. I didn't see who it was. I think it was Super Clean Racer had to back out. But it could be Rootless Pack, possibly down the inside of J&B Surreal. And in the end, not looking for the move. Then we've got a spinner at the back, and it's Fizzy Bite at the back spinning round.
Hectic start for some people, but Jutskev getting the jump on Z-Tech Oreos at the start of the race and leads the way as they come around the final corners, and maybe Z-Tech will try to get another run on him into turn 1 when they fly around the last corner now. Look for a better exit and just using his overtake button. Trying to get in the slipstream, Jutskev already defending to the inside and manages to keep ahead into turn 1.
Yeah, we may not see many overtakes from now on, viewers. I apologise, but Rootless Pack actually going past Bon Evil. Bon Evil look for the cutback now, down into turn 4, gonna lunge it, and that's a late lunge from Bon Evil. Really should not be doing that.
I did see the,
very stupid move there. I don't know why, just lunging it to the inside like that, but
move wasn't on.
Gavra's saying, will we finally see a Renault on the podium? Gavra, mate, I hope we will, because Super League we saw no Renaults on the podium. Premier Series we saw no Renaults on the podium. And I believe Freshman we saw no Renaults on the podium. Toby is in the wall. He's had a bit of a spin there, but
he's knocked off his front.
Has he got wing damage?
Yeah, he's knocked off half or all of his.
Oh, there goes Atom Grin. Oh, what's going to go down the inside of Z-Tech Oreos, but actually in the end,
he's a lot closer to Jutskev on this occasion. Doesn't have DRS just yet, but it is activated on this lap, so he might get it in second box rate. He has the slipstream, but I don't think he's going to be close enough on this occasion.
No, but also he won't be able to get him through DRS, because a funny thing about this track is, Dan, mate, that DRS detection point, which is there before the final corner, actually serves. There's a little bit of contact there, but just a lot of lag. That detection point actually serves both DRS zones. So if you are behind, I think it's just to allow for more overtaking. If you are behind the car going into the final corner, you will have DRS for both DRS zones. So yeah, I think it's just to allow overtaking. Also, there's a really bad echo now that's just appeared, so you might. It's all right. Don't worry. It's it's all good now. All good. We are ready to get going. As Atom falling back a little bit here from Z-Tech Oreos, but Z-Tech Oreos, I think the timing is messed up a little bit because of the lag that's happening. But 18 laps in this race, and we're about to have 4 laps gone. Cannon League starts, there's round about the start of February, mate. Nabil's sick. We are still looking for more people for the main leagues, guys. So if you are in the weekend league, come and join the main leagues, because it's, first of all, it's free. And secondly, longer races and extended calendars. So, yeah, if you want to come join over, then please do. We are looking for more people.
Once Clean Racer, he was overtaken, I think, by Rootless Pack. Just round 1. Target was just getting very close to his other end.
Cash Tango, how many do we have? For what should have been the Freshman Premier and Super, we only have 38 people, and we need 60 people. So we need another 12 people to come out of nowhere and join, pretty much. Not 12 people, 22 people. Because a lot of people have left. 1, because of the game. 2, because they can't race. And 3, because they're just taking a break. So clearly, and also just clearly just F1 isn't popular anymore because everyone. Oh, that's a Ferrari running very wide. Big drift there from Ali Turgut running wide there, having to possibly even concede a position here, but going to fly into the pits behind the Red Bull. But yeah, it seems to be GT Sport seems to be a lot more popular at the moment. We might even almost have 3 leagues in GT Sport for next season, which is crazy, going from 1 to 3. That's like
Williams. I think he has banished himself. Yes, he has. He's off to the shadow realm.
Who's off?
Exactly what we were talking about. Fizzy Bite.
Oh, yeah, Fizzy Bite. Is he collided into the
Yeah, he is.
Into the advertising board. It's a dangerous board. I don't know why it's exposed like that. I don't know if it's exposed like that in real life. I don't know actually. But yeah,
just really easy to try to take a little bit less speed, and then you just get a lot more turning than you think, and you just whack the barrier.
Yeah, definitely. As Appengrid right up behind Z-Tech Oreos now, and he'll possibly be looking for the move, and might try it here down into turn 1 or even turn 2, the ends of the 2 DRS zones, and
for, I'd say, an undercut, as we have seen in all of the previous races, have been extremely effective. So we shall see what will happen.
Z-Tech Oreos possibly looking for the move on Jutsikev. He'll have DRS again. As I said, that DRS zone serves both that DRS detection zone serves both of them to allow for somewhat of overtaking, but in the end not being able to happen. So at the moment he will stay behind Jutsikev going up into turn 4. Definitely not an overtaking spot. One of the high speed corners around this track. Very, very high speed.
Whoa, a lot of oversteer for
yes, he said Z-Tech Oreos just all loose on the rear, and that's allowed Enwell's Gaming to get right up behind this pack as well. Atom trying to find his way past the McLaren if he can get it done. And yeah, it is, I think. We only had 9 starters in Mount Panorama, and now there's going to be about what 30. They're like 38 people. No, hang on. How many? That maths is just completely wrong. 20. It's 28, 30, 42 people possibly now in the leagues. And yeah, the top 4 very, very close at the moment. Gav, I agree. As Atom now going to stay out a little bit longer. So does Enwell's Gaming. Going to stay out just a little bit longer than Jutskev and Z-Tech Oreos, who both come into the pits.
Maybe he's just trying to cover off danger times in any way possible. He was now coming into the last corner, staying away from that concrete wall that just stops you in your tracks. And out of the pits, I think he's lost time. He's lost a lot of time. The guys in front, 2 seconds to maybe she got some trouble. I did see some yellow flags on previous laps, so maybe that is that.
Possibly, yeah. Bonneville now up into 3rd position, 10 seconds behind the front 2, and really do not know who's going to win these set of 2 weekend leagues that we have. And everyone just seems to be all over the place at the moment. Some people are up there, then some people drop down. It's quite crazy. But someone's had a bit of a spin. Was that Z-Tech Oreos? He has. Z-Tech Oreos has had I think he got on the curb at turn 5. Hey, he's had a. Yeah, he's had a bit of a spin at turn 5. I think Enwell's Gaming got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So that is not going to be great for him. This could be very, very good for Atom going to win this race. Whereas Jutsikev just gone past now. Atom going to be on slightly fresher medium tyres. Obviously the 1-stop. And as Toby's retired...
Down inside goes Enwell's Gaming on danger times into turn 1. Make a little bit of contact. As I think Enwell's coming out of the pits then. Yeah, Toby's out there as they pass him, and down the inside he goes into the hairpin. On the outside is Danger Times. He will now get the inside line, makes a little bit more contact, and then gets it up into third place. The head up the hill.
Yeah, it was good there from Danger Times, managing to jump Emwell's game, and that's good for Atim, as he had Emwell's. Yeah, Atim had Emwell's gaming right behind him, but now dropped back a little bit. But as you said, Atim does have that 3-second time penalty.
Looking good for Jutsuke then. In first. He was at the purple sector 2. He swings through the second last corner. And into the corner that you could die on, but he has not done so then. But he's had a fast slap, yes he does, at 1:16.7. And he is pulling away from Atom Gran. Manuel's Gaming has also pulled away from, or fallen a bit back from Danger Times. See Antonio going for a spin, I think, not sure. But everyone really spaced out now.
Yeah, that's what happens on this track.
What happens in most tracks and this game.
There's also a reason. I know I've gone back to GT Sport again. I think honestly that's the reason why GT Sport's a little bit more popular at the moment. I think, especially last season, the racing was so close in the race. It's not just like sometimes in F1 it's just the front runners battling, and sometimes it's like just the midfield battle battling. It's just one battle. Then in GT Sport there was like a front battle, then there was a middle battle, then there was a back battle, and it was all happening pretty much at the same time. And I think because the cars are so evenly balanced, but also some of the cars are very different. They're not as like all the F1 cars are balanced to like balanced. But GT Sport there's a bit of a variation.
Yeah,
some cars,
better on straight and
some better on straight, some are better on corners. Some of them have a lot of understeer. Some of them are very good on the front end, but have a lot of oversteer. And obviously, it suits drivers' driving styles a lot more. So then it can play to their advantages. And then it makes it a little bit tighter. So, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you here, but Bonnie Bull's going from it down the inside of Ali Turga into turn 1.
Interesting move.
Goes a little bit wide. Ali goes for the switchback.
Bonnie will have the DRS again, because remember that double DRS zone. Will she look for the move down the inside again? Going to send it. And that was a little bit of an aggressive move, but in the end, just about got away with it up into 8th position.
Yes. Just purging Ali out of the way. As he's going back in the money, he's touched them both and they spun!
Forced him into a half spin, and that is not a move that should have been gone for.
There as well.
Oh, and Super Clean Racers got on the curb and has Bon Evil's hit into Super Clean Racer there. Bon Evil going to go past Super Clean. And that was a very bad move from Ali Turga. Shouldn't have really been going for that move there.
Another Vettel on Sainz move.
Vettel on Sainz move. Could have been, yeah.
Yeah, remember in Austria, I think Leclerc went like around the outside and then I think Seb saw a gap and went for it. I think Fizzy's gone for a spin. Yeah, he's in the wall at that same place. Don't think he was damaged though.
No damage. Fizzy is retired. And retired in what is the middle sector. I think it's just a manual retirement.
The 3 retirements, me amongst them, because I'm an absolute wonk. And just seeing Danger Times is just outside the 3-second gap to Assam Gren. And if he decides to get a move on, he could potentially nag P2. And same deal with JMB Surreal.
Well, to be fair, Am does, as he said, 6 seconds of penalties, so...
6 seconds?
6 seconds now of penalties that it's gone up to, so... Obviously, Emwell's gaming with a 5-second penalty, so... The gap JMB Surreal at the moment, it's gonna be Jutsikev and then Danger Times, then Artemgren at the moment. Unless Artemgren can pull out a 6-second gap on Danger Times, it's gonna be those three on the podium as it stands.
Rootless Pack's now getting close to JMB Surreal to go downhill to turn 2. Between 3 and up the hill. Hit a fast turn 4. We'll get on the grass there. Antonio's got a 5-second penalty at the back. He's been overtaken by Bon Evil. They're going side by side through the hairpin as Antonio spins.
Bit of a spin there.
Contact.
Yep, spin into the wall. There is no damage to the Red Bull, but bit of a spin there on the inside of the curb.
Just looking at the sector thing, very close to Rootless Pack.
Oh, okay, so somebody in the chat who is Fizzy Eyebite said they put the wrong setup on. That's why they've been struggling so much in the race. It's unfortunate, but
that goes a little bit wide through the last corner sector. Goes for a little bit of a switchback from range, but you have DRS now. He has to run on him. He has the better traction out of the corner, I guess, and goes to the outside line into turn 1. This goes the long way round. Can Rootless try to...
a little bit of contact, but they've actually both got DRS. Down into turn 4, down to turn 3. Who's going to make the move? And it's going to be Z-Tech Oreos. A bit of contact. That means once again they're going to go wheel to wheel, and in Rootless Pack in the end just having to stick behind the McLaren for the moment.
And he just backs out of it, going up into turn 4, as that is a very single file corner. Now Z-Tech might be going for a look on... I think Artemgren spun. Yes, he has.
Oh, Artemgren with a bit of a spin, and I think he's got damage. Is there damage to the Renault? Yeah, huge damage to the front of the Renault. And Artemgren now is going to have to come into the pits for that. Big damage on the front there.
I think that is the side that you need to turn right, so I think you be very careful to not...
Gavra, you jinxed it, mate. You said there was going to be a Renault podium, and you've completely and utterly jinxed it. The commentator's curse from Mr. Gavra Novick.
Here comes JMB Surreal.
Z-Tech Oreos on the outside of JMB Surreal with the DRS, and that was a nice and easy move there for the McLaren, and that actually pulls him away now since he has DRS again. Pulls him away from the AlphaTauri 4 now. And Atom dropping all the way to the back of the pack.
Down the inside goes Bon Evil into turn 1. He's going to have DRS on the second straight and gets the move done into turn 2.
Yeah, good move there from Bon Evil.
Gone from second to last.
Second to last, yeah. Well, that's how close the grid was. So close. The whole pack is at the moment, but 4 laps to go in this race, and it's looking like Jutsikev might be on for a win, and what is the final stages, final races that he's going to be having, possibly for a very long time. But yeah, as he comes around now, the first corner, yeah, Bon Evil possibly looking for a move on Owen. Caught up to the AlphaTauri very quickly. Will she look for a move on the outside? Trying to hold it there, but just can't in the end get the move done. But looking to the inside, now going to hold it round the outside again. And now going to go down the straight. DRS wide open, pulling to the inside. Going to go down into turn 1. Will Bon Evil get past Owen here? And indeed does get the move done. And it's going to be, the Ferrari looking to follow through. And it is a go-karting, boys. You can't just simply follow another F1 car through. And in the end...
exactly like another Sebastian Vettel move.
Yeah, actually. And Rootless Pack actually right up behind JMB Surreal. And might be able to look for a move here into the first Alfa Romeo, sorry, gaining on the Alpha Tauri. It's really annoying how they're both Alphas. Spelled very differently though. As Atom Green, Antonio having a bit of a moment there. Here, S for Rootless Pat. Rootless Pat though, very poor exit out of the final corner, but he's going to gain very pull up a big better exit. Yeah, Rootless Pat just not being able to get the exit that he needs to be surreal.
Almost Gaming also is close to danger chance, but he does have that 5-second penalty to contend with. Danger chance goes a little bit wide with the hairpin. That's awesome. Grand sets the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, Appengren on the fresh sauce, so it's expected that he would have made that fastest lap, but yeah, Enwell's Gaming right up behind Danger Times now. People looking for the move into the main overtaking point. He got a very large snag of oversteer there in that Mercedes, and managed to hold it nicely. The echo has suddenly once appeared again, damn me. And yeah, it is now gone, which is lovely. But yeah, Danger Times right up behind Enwell's Gaming, right up behind Danger Times, sorry. And Enwell's Gaming, not once again, just can't get the exit. You really need a good exit on this track if you want any chance of overtaking the car down into turn 1. Going to go very late on the brakes. Does Enwell's Gaming? Can he get the exit here? Once again, no, just not good enough exit. And the straight just isn't long enough for the DRS. And they know the gap just closed down too quickly. Not close enough to make the move.
I think there's another group that are very close to each other at the back. Alan, Justin Turner and Justin Racer, I believe. Maybe we'll get to them for a bit of overtaking. Alright, this pack is also getting very close to JMB Surreal for 5th place.
Yeah, Rootless Pack. He keeps on getting very close, but he just cannot find the exit speed to get an overtake on JMB Surreal. Guys struggling now with the tyre wear through the middle sector.
Yeah, Dustin Tumler very close to Owen as well.
Well, could possibly Enwell's Gaming look for a last-ditch attempt here on the final lap of this first race to potentially look for a move on Danger Times. Once again, just not getting the exit that he needed. He's going to be a lot closer this time, actually, than he was last time. Will he look for the send into turn 1? Isn't going to go for it. He's going to get as close as he can up behind Danger Times. Will he now look for the move down into turn 3? Down into turn 2, sorry. He's going to send it. But in the end, just cannot get the move done there. Oh, Enwell's Gaming's made a bit of a mistake.
Side by side up the hill.
No, not into turn 4. Oh,
yeah,
and
that's never gonna end well.
Yep, and that's what happens when you go wheel to wheel into turn 4. It's going to end in complete disaster. And unfortunately, Enwell's Gaming just losing out on what could have been a podium position. Rootless Pack there having a bit of a spin. He got on that curb on the inside of turn 5 and unfortunately forced him into a bit of a half spin. But here he comes round for what is the second last race for him for quite some time. He's going to do a Fernando Alonso. He's going to leave for like a year and then come back. But here he goes now to the line. It's going to be Jutsi Kev to cross the line in first position. Danger Times will take second. Then it'll be Z-Tech Oreos in third. It's just a huge pile-up in this final straight here. JMB Surreal going to come across in fourth. Enwell's Gaming in fifth. Rootless Pack in sixth. And Ali Turg going to come round and take 7th place. Bon Evil in 8th.
Atom Gran has spun it up the back.
He has. He's gone into the wall again. Does Atom. And Owen in 9th. Super Clean Racer in 10th. It's going to be the Ferrari is going to drop down to 12th. Antonio in 11th. And it's going to be Atom Grin who's going to come across the line in last place after he had 2 spins there. Was on for a podium. And yeah, that is the first race done and dusted. Now on to the second one.
Was just saying to Jutskev how it's time to go full send one last time. And yes, he did. I asked him to win, and he delivered. So cheers, mate. Oops. But that is the first race.
First race done and dusted. Now on to the second one.
I'll try not to accidentally join Mercedes this time.
Yeah, don't do that. One shot quali now, and then the 25% race to start the next race here.
Just while we're waiting, just nothing on GT. When I at the end of the start of the, or sorry, a bit into halfway through the way of them kind of making F1 2020, I just got so bored of F1 2019. I just went on to GT Sport and realised how much fun it was. I think that's what happened to most people.
GT Sport, personally.
Sorry?
I said I just love GT Sport.
Yeah. I shot the Mercedes F1 car recently.
Oh, the Lewis Hamilton one?
Yeah.
I actually quite like driving it around in that game. It's quite nice, actually.
It's probably a better simulation of F1 than this game.
I mean, I'm not a fan of this game. This F1 2020's race. The sort of game, the driving style and everything, all of that. I think F1 2019 was a lot better in terms of that, but
and I don't know about GT Sport, but it just has a certain feel to it.
I don't know, man. I think we should stop talking about GT Sport before everyone gets sick of us talking about GT Sport.
I run out of things to say very quickly. I think we kind of already did that in Austria, where we had the 4-lap rant. Well, it was better than nothing, really. It's very boring race.
Blame Codemasters then. We wouldn't have had that.
Yeah,
it wasn't
it's all Codemasters.
It is Codemasters.
Sorry, you cutting out there.
Just if something goes wrong in racing, just blame Code. It doesn't even matter. Like Bonneville, you're saying that, but you were the one that dived it down the inside of someone quite aggressively and then span yourself out. So
as you go to another place,
it goes either way, really. You can't send it on someone and expect not to send someone back. I mean, some person shouldn't retaliate, but you know, it's racing. Having not the cleanest of internet. Let's round on board with Jutsikev. Where is he? There he is. Round on board with Jutsikev now, down into turn 1. Keeping the car nice to the curb there, hitting the apex. Now down towards turn 2 this is. Once again, trying to stay off that curb on the inside, but keeping it nicely in third gear. Now powering through this corner, flat out all the way through here. Then he's gonna have a bit of a lift through here, a drop in a gear as he sends it. Wants to keep off of the curb, and he invalidates his lap. But let's go back. Let's go up to Artem Grin now as he comes through the chicane here.
Sorry, it's time to do his donuts, I guess.
As Artem now coming through the middle sector, keeping it nice and clean here. Obviously, this track not the best for track limits, and in F1 they're allowed to use a lot more of the track than you're allowed to in the actual F1 game, which is just stupid. Yeah, pretty much. This track, it just makes this track 2 times as hard as it would normally be. But Artem now going to come round the final corner. Piero calling him the king of qualifying, and he's going to come across the line. He takes pole position by 2 tenths, very close between second and third, and we'll have a look at the standings quickly after this.
I think we'll see a good. I think Jessica's going to have some fun overtaking through the pack now, as we did see his speed into the first race.
But yeah, Artem Grin on pole position, Danger Time second, D-Tech Oreos third, Bonneville fourth, Rootless Park in fifth, JB Cyril in sixth, Antonio seventh, Toby in eighth, the unnamed Ferrari in ninth, Physii Bite in 10th, Owen in 11th, Super Clean in 12th, Enwell's Game in 13th, Jutsukev 14th, and Ali Turget at the back in 15th place.
Wow, we actually are through the grid. That Ferrari in 9th is Duft End Tumbler.
Duft End Tumbler, alright.
On the mediums as well.
Interesting. Starting on the medium compound, so gonna go for a bit of a reverse strategy.
Yeah, it's always good to see that alternate strategy. Just interesting to see how they will fare compared to the rest of the track of the grid. As we get ready for the formation lap.
Let's get ready for it. Do you want to do the start this time? I feel like I haven't given you a chance to do a race start, so I'm gonna let you do the race start this time.
Alright, I'm gonna need to take a massive breath. Actually, I'll be back in a second. I'm just gonna get another glass of water.
Alright, that's a good idea. Always keep yourself hydrated, guys. That's a good point.
Always be hydrated.
Yeah, Pierre, I agree, mate. It would allow people to fight a lot more. The track limits are just terrible on this game. Absolutely awful, I have to say. But you know what? We have to deal with it because it's Codemasters, and clearly they don't know how to make a racing game with track limits, apparently. Hey, Codemasters, if you're listening... Oh, hi. Sorry, I was just about to ask Codemasters if they're listening up again. Hey, Codemasters. To do track limits. I swear, I swear Codemasters go, right, we're going to make an F1 game. Let's not ask any of the F1 drivers, any of the F1... Let's not read any of the F1 rules. Let's not look at any of the F1 tracks. Let's just do it how we think it is. Right? That's what they do. It's stupid. I've suggested that once, Cash Tangle. I said, why don't we put the track limits to regular? I mean, it would. I don't know. Sometimes people can really if you put on regular. Sometimes people can really abuse them.
Yeah, like regular is too.
I think regular is poo. Is GT Sport track limits, but even worse. Not even worse, but even more open. Like GT Sport track limits, you can abuse the track limits in GT Sport, but if I think on regular in this game, you can abuse the track limits.
Mm. As you know, I guess ready to line up on the grid. We'll start with the second race here. Awesome Ground on pole, then I'm second, Sector Oreos in third, Bunny fourth.
Right, it's your time now, Dan, mate. Your time to shine.
This is my time. I am so going to mess this up. Hopefully I won't, but I'll try to do my best.
It's your time to shine, Dan. Can do it. Can you...
5.
Here we go.
All red lights. Flick on. And they're out. But they aren't on the way. But anyway. We're still waiting. And they're off. Atom Gren gets a decent launch, but so does Danger Times. We see the Alpha Male Brutus back in great start. And he is up to 4th place, but we got Bon Evil on the inside. As I go down into turn, we see the Williams and a massive send on the inside. The Red Bull of Antonio runs very wide. We got Bon Evil going side by side, but Atom Gren is going side by side with Danger Times for the lead of this race. It's just Atom Gren on the outside. It goes for a switch work on the inside, but it's Danger Times leading the way. As I go down the hill, see Rita's back getting close to Bon Evil as well. And it's just everyone filtering into place as they go through turn 4. You see Animals Gaming looking for a move on the mark back.
Brilliantly well done there. I've just said that was a crazy...
Goes,
there's a Red Bull, and I was just about to say something horribly wrong. I was just what a brilliant start from everyone. It was crazy, and I was gonna say, just about to say, there's something gonna go horribly wrong with those two Red Bull because they both sent it on each other into turn 2. On that opening part there, and I knew something was going to happen. And Rootless Pax had a spin as well at the back, but brilliant start from everyone. Atom Grin now all over the back of Danger Times, and unfortunately losing his pole position at the moment, but he's going to be right up behind the Haas. Can he look for the move? There's someone that's spun at the back as well. There's a Red Bull run at the back, but here goes Atom Grin looking for the move down into turn 1. He's going to take it to the inside. And I believe he's going to have the move done. But Bon Evil now right up behind the Haas. And going to try and look for the move. Won't get it done. Toby on the outside of Owen. Now on the inside through turn 3. And in the end, gets the move done.
I'll just say, Jutsukev had just pulled off another lap of the gods. And he's already up to 8th place. Yeah,
Jutsukev, he's always been very good off starts. Jutsukev did it very well in the freshman a few times. And yeah, also did it. Has done it multiple times in the weekend league.
Just still a bit of contact with Owen as he goes. He's all over him through this middle sector. Probably look for that opening. Runs a little bit wide. He's gonna go. Oh, he's very close. What makes a bit more contact? Gets a little bit on the grass. And massive. And he falls back a little bit. They go into the final part of the track.
Atom might lead the way at the moment. The Super League driver trying to see if he can just show his pace here, pull out a second gap to Danger Times. Needs to be careful he doesn't run too far over those curbs there. Otherwise,
where comes Chutchkev on Owen? He's got DRS. He's already caught straight back up to him. He's going to pull back into the slipstream. He doesn't have DRS yet, but he's might send it. Yes,
Chutchkev looking for the move. Owen actually leaves the room for him. Very nice racing between these two. Owen leaving the room very nicely on the inside. Here comes Jutsukev. Is he going to try and go round the outside here? And will he hold the move? Could try and hold, but a contact. That was some quite aggressive contact. But in the end, Jutsukev with the move done up into 7th position.
I guess he's just trying to tell him, leave me alone. I'm just trying to pull away. And try to get as high up the grid as you can. Already up to 7th place in this race. I think everyone's really just got that gap now, and the DRS trains are beginning. As we Atom Grant already picking up a penalty.
Yes, and Atom just trying to push the limits a bit too much there. Pierre, I agree, mate. 99% of that move was perfect from Jutsukev, apart from the fact they slammed into each other right at the end of it. But apart from that, it was pretty good, actually. But if we go towards the back of the grid, we've got Toby on the back... Jutsukev on the back of Toby, but everyone just kind of caught up in this DRS train at the moment. And the dirty air in this game also not helping too much. Oh, and Jutsukev, all sorts of snaily on the rear there. A little bit loosey-goosey on the rear as Ali Turka going around the outside. Owen on the outside. These two just colliding, just wheels touching all over the place. But no, in the end, Ali Turgut keeping the position in 9th place.
See, Adam Grant shot through a section, and just has got up to 6th place. On Toby, I think he just set him through there. Knows he's on a charge and doesn't want to lose time, and just lets him through. As Justin Tumler is out at this race.
Oh, he is, yeah. He's retired in the pit lane, luckily, so.
No safety car for us.
Yeah, no safety car. Unfortunately, Dan, mate, didn't mention this before, but no rain for you, pal, unfortunately.
Yeah, I noticed, but here comes just to Kev on Fizzy Eye by into turn when he's got the inside line. Oh, it's just then Tumler comes out of the pits, completely blocks him. But he does get the move done. As we see the AI car on the intermediate tyres. He heard rain and he went on to inters. But Bon Evil is getting close to danger times in 2nd. Maybe look for a move later on in this race.
Yeah, possibly for a move then danger times. Drop back a little bit from 2nd. But yeah. How will Bon Evil move?
You're already cutting out there. That's right.
Am I cutting out there, am I?
Yeah. We've all got woeful mics here.
How about now?
Yeah, that's better. Alright.
Good.
Oh, Bon Evil's actually going to pull into the pits now. Go for the undercut. We've seen so many people do on this game. See Fizzy as well coming into the pits, and so is Awesome. Bon Evil into the pits. JMB stays out, and
a few people come in, yeah. So I'm going to come in earlier, yeah, and then the danger times and JMB Surreal actually staying out here. So getting a bit of an alternate strategy from here, people that from here. I can't speak today.
Not the only one. Awesome Gun just floats out ahead of his teammate, Supreme Racer.
Yeah, the two Renaults. We could see finally the podium everyone has been waiting for. The Renault podium.
It's starting to sound like an actual Renault podium we see very rarely. What am I on about? I don't know. Anyway. Swiftly on.
What are you on about?
I really don't know.
Yeah, apparently I can't speak today, so we're all saying Bon Evil. Yeah, Bon Evil getting around Super Clean Racer. A very interesting position to overtake there, Dan.
I didn't see what happened, but you don't usually see. The only overtaking opportunities on this track are turn 1 and turn 2. That's all I'm gonna say. But just Kev into the lead of this race, going for a overcut strategy on his mediums. But Anwell's Gaming filters into 2nd place, as Ali Turgut nearly rams into the back of him. Awesome Gren filters out in 4th, head up on even 5th. Arctic Oreos is in 8th, just coming out behind JMB Surreal. And then Times in 6th at the moment.
The top 3 here at the moment, Dan, all started on the... Oh, that's a big slide from Ali Turgut in the Ferrari. Big slide. But what I was just about to say is the top 3 all starting on the medium compound of tyre. So, they will be going a lot longer into this race and go on the softs towards the end. So we could see quite a bit of overtaking towards the end of this race.
Yeah. You see Ali Turgut has a 3-second penalty as well, as he's getting close to Anwell's Gaming. Just stays out for another lap, as I believe the other 2 will as well. Yes, they do. Gregorio picking up penalty there, as everyone's very spaced out at the moment. Gregorio is close to JMB Surreal.
Everyone is very close up. I'm just at the top of the moment with Mills Gaming and Ali Turgut. here. The little bit of a battle that's going on for second place.
One was once a tad wide, as up here is going to look for a good exit. Not close enough on this particular occasion. I did not have the interval detail on, but Ali Turret is.
It's 3 attempts between them at the moment. 4 attempts now. Yeah. Very, very close between the two of them. As could potentially see an overtake here. As these two. We might see. Yeah, obviously they may come into the pits, but Atomgren is actually gaining on them now on these fresh mediums. So these guys probably want to come in soon, as they'll start, as you said, start to be losing time. Yeah. Pierre saying Atomgren going to lose time on these two. Well, Ant needs to hope that these two come into the pits. And actually, at the moment, they're not going to come into the pits. So this could be troublesome for Atomgren, as he is now coming up on traffic. Which is
now is DRS on animals. It doesn't seem to have to be close enough. As Tencham sets a fast lap of this race. Through turn 1 goes Ali. Doesn't get the exit he wants and has to stay behind for another lap. Again, he is just locks up there going into. Gets a little bit of oversteer.
Bit of oversteer on the rear. Surely these guys now. Probably, I can imagine, Dan, it will either be this lap or next lap when they'll come into the pits. These 3 on the medium tyres.
Well, the softs do burn out quite quickly here.
Yeah, it might be a tiny bit longer. I don't know. We'll have to find out. But this is not.
Being held up a lot.
He is, because this is actually costing him time, because Bon Evil now, a further. Now that gap under 2 seconds was 3 seconds, now under 2 seconds. At him, he needs to pull some out the back here if he wants to glue. He's going to look for the move here down into turn 12. A bit of an audacious overtaking spot, but it isn't completely impossible. I've seen people do it in the past there. As if you get a really good exit out of the S's, you can go for the move there, and in the end, Atom actually does it. And this is going to line him up very nicely for a move on Enwell's Gaming, but in fact, he's just had a huge chunk of oversteer.
Yeah, I think he's just getting really impatient at the moment. I'm just trying to force the move, because he wants to put as many cars as he can between himself and Bon Evil. And he's just going to get to the back of Enwell's Gaming on the slap. Like Oreos gets past Jamie Surreal. I did say they were close together a few laps ago. Oh, I see who's in the wall there. That is Enwell's Gaming.
Enwell's Gaming in the wall?
You see Bon Evil and Adam Gurn going side by side. Adam Gurn has damage, I've just seen.
Damage?
I think he does. Yeah, he does. He has damage. I think he just tried to force the move.
Oh dear.
Enwell's Gaming's retired.
Enwell's Gaming retiring from the session, yeah.
He's just giving up because this isn't going to go anywhere for him. We'll probably have to see just Kev. No, he doesn't. He stays out for another lap. As Bon Evil is up to 3rd out of nowhere. Don't know where he's come from, but he's here. Atom Ground stays out with his damage. I think he's just going to try and firm it to the end for the not lose places, but it is just Kev leading the way. He was yet to pit in this race. Bon Evil gets down the inside Valley Turget, who gets a massive tank slapper on the exit of turn 1.
Sorry, I was just trying to fix my phone. Sorry, chat, I can't currently see what's happening in the chat because my phone is just being an idiot. If you bear with me, I'm just trying to get it fixed. Yeah. What about we've got on our hands here, damn mate, for what could be first position here in this race. It could go, as I said, the weekend it just seems to be providing anyone could win any of these races here.
Yeah.
Has Atom got damage? Yes, he has front right end plate damage.
I don't know what happened, but I think he may have just tried to force the move.
Oh, he's ran a little bit wide there on the curb, and that might cost him because that'll pull him in a couple more warnings for penalties. He's got 3 seconds to his name. And Danger Time's right up behind him. Atom just struggling so much with the wing damage around this track. Really don't want wing damage around here because this track is just all corners. As here goes Danger Times now. He got a brilliant exit out the final corner. Atom just struggling here with the wing damage. And Danger Time's going to go down the inside. Looking for the move. And try and hold it now to the inside. Atom going to hold it now to the inside. Round the outside. And that was... there was a bit of movement from Danger Times in the braking zone there.
Maybe a little bit of oversteer or something.
I don't know. There was a movement in the braking zone from Danger Times, which... You know what that means, Dan? That's a huge no-go. But I don't really... It's difficult to say that. Could have just been a racing incident. Very tough to call. But that's gone from bad to worse for Atom Grin here.
Yeah, I think he's just completely knocked this race. I think just Kev has to pull into the pits on this lap.
I think he's gonna.
Yeah,
he does. He does. Comes into the pits. He's gonna try and do not crash into that concrete pillar. He doesn't do so.
Don't enter the shadow realm.
Will Ali Turk come to the pits? Does so as well. That means Bon Evil will now go into the lead of this race. And Bon Evil now leading.
Where just get filters out. Yeah, he Adam Grant gets another penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So yes, this has gone from bad to worse. Just get filters out in the fifth behind JMB Surreal. And we'll look to attack him on his fresh, soft tyres. A few laps left in this race. They just go for the Nick fastest lap as well, Tiger.
Who's put the fastest lap? Just Kev.
Oh, did he have it?
I don't know. I thought you just said that he did have it.
I'd say he could nick it here.
Oh, he could take it. Yeah, of course, definitely. Just Kev could definitely. Yeah, he could definitely take. Sorry, I thought you said he already had it. No, he definitely can. He's
realization for you.
Fresh soft tyres. He's actually gaining heavily on JB Surreal here. Will he look for the move? Will he do what Atom Grin did before? Will he try it on the inside? No, he's going to have to go round the outside. JB going defensive. That could be a very nice switchback from Jutsikev round the outside, and that is a lovely move from the Racing Point. Lovely move from the Racing Point.
He's got to look ahead to Zachario's.
4 laps to go.
4 laps to go, or even 5 laps. She massively locks up in the first corner. The thing about the soft tires on this track is that if you overdrive them, then the front left will overheat a lot, and it does cost you very dearly.
Yeah, just the fronts in general around this track just take a huge battering. I mean, the tyres, it's just every tyre around this track just takes a large battering. Okay, so Fizzy Eye Bites and the internet went down, so the AI was driving. That's fine, mate. It's unfortunate. As Antonio actually nicking the fastest lap, interestingly. Surely Jutsikev will nab it here. And is Jutsikev going to nab it? He has to beat a 16.7. Can he nab it on this lap? Ooh, touch of oversteer on the rear there. But will Jutsikev take the fastest lap here? Let's have a look as he comes down to the line. Yeah. And yep, he does as expected. 16.2. So we'll take a fastest lap point at the moment, unless anyone can beat it.
Yeah, he's gained a lot. He's already within 1 second of Zachario's in the lead at the moment. Yeah, you think he's gonna get closer through the S section as it does seem to. Yeah, he will have a lot more grip We're getting to like a 10th of corner at the moment as Owen recovers.
And everyone is. Let's say once again we've got big gaps between everyone, but 4 tenths between Zetec Oreos and Jutsikev. So we're going to come round now towards lap 16. And Jutsikev, will he be looking for the move on Zetec Oreos? Didn't get the best of exits, but we'll have overtake, we'll have DRS. It's going to pull to the inside from far back. It's quite a large lockup from Jutsikev, but he's going to hold it on the outside now. I'm going to manage to keep it, as these two now are going to go wheel to wheel here through turn 3. Turn 2, sorry. Now through turn 3. And in the end, getting the move done. Yeah, you do have to pay for this league, or you can join the Academy League, which is a longer calendar, more extended calendar, is for free. Yeah. So there's Weekend League. We've already 2 rounds in, but this is the paid for league, and then the main leagues are free, and then obviously we have the extended calendars, longer championships, and they are usually Academy's 25% races, and then the main leagues, Fresh and Premier and Super, are the 50% races. Still, but yeah, coming around now to race, and Bon Evil leading the way. Lap 17.
Here's Bon Evil leading the way. Jutsev is on the podium, and even I think Denchang's are actually technically being the lead because Bon Evil has that penalty to contend with.
9 seconds of penalties Bon Evil has, so it could be danger times to win this one, as you said.
It could be Jutskev being in P2 even.
Could be. As I said, would it be his final race for a very long time?
Just saying if Danger Times has any penalties or warnings even. He has 1, 2. Yeah, I think he has 2. He has 2 for exceeding track limits. So if he exceeds it once more, that will be a second penalty for him. That's called for Bon Evil as well, so they'll take him on track. As he goes really
Evil's made quite a big mistake. I'm sure Danger Times might just want to get this one on track, but
sorry, Jutskev is at the back as well. Could we see a big turn in this?
We could see a last battle, but it's not going to matter anyway because all of the penalties involved. But Danger Times, will he be looking for the move into turn 1? Can't go for it there. Going to open up the DRS here. Will he try it down into turn 2? And once again, just can't go for the move there. He's going to stick behind Bon Evil. Jutsikev right up behind. Jutsikev. Don't do this. Start in turn 4.
He's gonna go free sticks.
How have they kept that clean? How has he done that? That's a brilliant move from Jutsikev. Brilliant move from Jutsikev. Why has Bon Evil let them go through?
Bon Evil's Jutsikev gone through his team, mate.
Interesting. Alright then.
And I think he's just barged Danger Times out the way. I think he's trying to back him up.
Maybe he wants Jutsikev to get the win.
He's just trying to back him up.
I think he's trying to get Jutsikev to get the win in his final race. It looks what it looks like.
Oh, then Times picked up a penalty.
Team Order, possibly Gavra says. Possibly it says Gavra says Team Orders. Danger Times 3-second penalty, and that is going to be Jutsikev. He's going to win his final race here for what could be a very, very long time. Danger Times 2nd, Zetec Oreos 3rd, Bon Evil in 4th, JMB Surreal in JMB Surreal 4th. Sorry, Bon Evil 5th. Alex Sugar going to come across the line in 6th, and we're on the Red Bull now. But yeah, that was Jutsikev got Bon Evil giving Jutsikev the win in his final race.
Solid thing to do, really. Oh, see it through the back. Fizzy comes home in 8th. Brutus Pack is in 9th, but he does have 3 seconds, but I don't think that's going to matter because Austin Gren has 8.
Brutus Pack across in 9th. Artem Grin across in 10th. So he had a really unlucky race, but yeah, that is the second race in the weekend league. How do you join the academy? It'd be on the website, if not, or speak to Gav. If you message him if you're in the Discord, message him or message him on PlayStation, he'll get you in. But there it goes. There is your winner, Jutsikev, on what is his final race for, what is it, 5-6 months? It is what he said to me, so yeah, it could be a very long time until Jutsikev returns, but he goes out with a bang. And finishes finishes with the win, and there was the rest of the grid there for that race. But yeah, good race there, Dan. Thank you for joining me for this one, mate, for these 2 races. And make sure you tune in a little bit later on for the second weekend league here.
I'm afraid I will not be available for that.
You may not be available for that.
Yes.
That's a shame. That's big sad, Dan.
Big sadder.
Big sad, yeah. But yeah.
Good race.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you Jutsikev for racing. We hope to see you again soon. Thank you everyone else for tuning in the stream today. And yeah, we will see you all later on, and then for next weekend for the next weekend league.